You guys, I'm so excited. My favorite show is back. When I tell you, I was howling this entire episode. I watched it with my sister. First of all, we had a little fiasco in the beginning, so I watched this show a lot later than anticipated. We got our dinner together. We were ready to live tweet. We were just ready for the season premiere of Insecure. Go and press play on our DVD, not DVD, DVR, because we want to catch it and record it because my mom also watches the show as well. It's in Spanish. My sister recorded HBO Latino, so we had to wait like another hour until Insecure came on again, because it's like Insecure and Ballers. Then we were able to get Insecure. So wait, no, it was like half an hour. So we had to wait like a half an hour for it to come on again, and I was pissed off. And I was like, thank God we did not have a watch party, because we would have been beat. Anyway, I'm so glad that these Insecure foes are back. It was a great episode, y'all. Let's talk about it. So we are sans Lawrence this season, and the Lawrence Hive was not happy. They were kicking up dust on Twitter for a good 2 weeks when the news was announced that he wouldn't be coming back, and Issa Rae confirmed it. So it was like a lot of drama on there, but I'm just like, even Issa and one of the co-writers, is she like a head of the writer's room? Another hysterical black woman who works on the show, she signed it with management, even mentioned, this is our stories. Like, when we are in that writer's room, we are telling our stories. This show is mainly about Issa Rae, and so it is her story. It is her, what she has went through, and everybody, all the other women in the writer's room, and it is their story. It is not about Lawrence. We are focusing on the young black women in the show. The men are accessories. Y'all gonna have to deal, and y'all will deal, and y'all keep on watching. So bless up. God bless Issa and her restraint when living with Daniel, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I couldn't live with that. Like, I would have been pregnant within the first week. And he walking around with his shirt off and always oiled up. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't do it. Good for you, girl, for like not wanting to. This is the thing with Issa, right? Her and Molly, just their problems have always been, they are never clear with what they want. And then when the men who they want start wanting them, then they don't want them anymore. Or they accept terms in a relationship, and then they're just like, no, this doesn't work for me anymore, so we have to change it to something that suits me. And that's not how it works. And I'm always just like, especially Molly. I can't wait till we get to her. I'm like, Molly, girl, you can't do this. So like, that's my problem with the both of them. But that's what I like about them. They're very relatable. Like, they're like, and I'm not saying they're anti-heroes, but they're just real. They're two very real characters, and you see yourself in each one so many times. I'm just like, I did that. Yeah, I wasn't clear. Lost a dude because I wasn't clear. And then when I lost him, was pissed the hell off. And then when he was coming back around, I was like, I'm not here anymore. So it's been there. Then let's get on Daniel, because he knows exactly what he's doing, bringing women there, having sex all loud in front of her face, and then, you know, walking around with the shirt off. Like, he's messing with her mind as well, because this is what, can we be real, this is what black men do, okay? I was gonna say, this is what men do. I don't really know if it's like a man thing. How many non-black men have I dated? Like 2. So I don't really, not nearly enough to make that conclusion, but I've been around enough black men to know this is what they do. Black men will never tell you when they're hurt. They'll start acting out, and later on you'll be like, oh, was there an issue? Like, what happened? And then it'll come out like 20 years later. That's how they are. They will hold in everything to the end. So instead of Daniel being like, let's do this, I'm attracted to you, I want to live, I want to be with you, he's making her uncomfortable to force her to say something. So he doesn't have the responsibility for starting that conversation of, I want to be with you. So instead of just saying it, he will make it uncomfortable for her and try to make her act out in a way that will justify the typical saying, oh, she acting crazy. You're making me crazy. You know me and you have history. You know that I want to be with you. You're bringing this chick and you're like banging her loudly, knowing that I wish that it was me. You know what I mean? Like, come on. You know the game you're playing. You're walking around here in gray sweatpants with no shirt on. Like, dude, you're playing the game too. Both of them are playing the game terribly. terribly, but they both playing. So I can read her, but I can also read him and his fine self. Shout out to, I don't know his name. He'll always be Daniel to me. But shout out to the dude that plays Daniel in Insecure. His movie, The Purge Election Year, is doing huge overseas. Full black lead cast is doing huge overseas. I think they just broke into like $100 million overseas. That's dope. That's dope. Congratulations, bro. You gonna take off. You gonna take off. If not in America, overseas. But who cares? That's more money. That is more money. I apologize if you hear a light tap. My neighbor has a really, she doesn't, I don't know why we have central air and she doesn't. Well, our apartment is updated. Anyway, she has a really old air conditioner and it just, when she turns it on, the whole apartment complex shakes. So I apologize if you hear anything, like any light tapping. Anyway, Issa, see, that dude messed me up. What is his name? 21 Savage. Issa Vibe, Issa. It's Issa Rae. Oh gosh, I'm mixed up again. Issa. Damn you, 21 Savage. Anyway, Issa Rae being a Lyft driver is the most hilarious part of this episode for me. Like, I don't even drive Lyft, but it was just relatable because when they were in the car, first of all, the guy, can we just, like, you know what, I'm all over the place, but let's talk about this dude. What is his name? Well, I wrote down his name. Nathan. Beautiful. I feel like I've seen him on something before. I feel like it was something black. You know what I mean? Because black millennials are working together, and there's all kinds of like web series and just like Netflix shows. I think she's probably on like a Netflix show. But the dude that plays Nathan, gorgeous man. Anyway, I feel like he's going to be a love interest. I really, really do. Especially at the end when he gave her a $50 tip. I was like, that keeps him in. That keeps him in rotation. Anyway, this whole scene with her and Molly, like, picking him up, you know, discussing, you know, picking up the other dude, and Molly, we'll talk about Molly and Dro right after this. But them, like, talking about he's cute. He's like, oh, word? First of all, this is the thing about black men. They're a lot of work. You know what I mean? It's not easy. You gotta be a, you know, strong woman to deal with it, right? It's worth it though. I ain't gonna lie, it's worth it. But they have a kind of swag that is like unmatched. Unmatched. Because Nathan's sitting in the back of that car just, you know, just, oh really? Oh, yo, wow. Ovaries are fluttering. I'm like, why is this attractive, Lord? Like, black women would be so much stronger if we did not have that kryptonite. Child, y'all know what I'm talking about. Because I was just looking at him like, I was like, I know he's acting, but he would have got me. But anyway, when they picked up Big Dude, and him and Nathan started fighting, I was so focused on Molly and Issa because that's me. That is me. When they started fighting, Molly was like, do something. She's like, I'm driving. I gotta get to the destination. Molly was like, pull over. She was like, I can't find a parking space. Molly was like, well, do something. And Issa just started screaming. I said, yo, that's what I would have did. Like, you don't know what to do. Just scream. It just made sense. That scene made sense. I was like, that is exactly how I would react. So anyway, after Nathan and big LA guy get into a fight or whatever, he like runs off and Issa's just like, oh my goodness, like, no. I think she was still trying to like keep him there because, you know, she felt like maybe the longer they were talking, something would have happened, because we all felt it. We all felt it. And it was very recognizable, their attraction, right? So anyway, he ends up leaving, and Molly never makes it to her destination, which was dinner with the Dro. Now let's talk about Molly. Getting on my nerves again. Last season, I was like, sis, we all see that Dro is a no. Dro is a no. You know what I mean? Like, he cute, we get it. He got the S curl to make us all go crazy. I understand. He is a no. He's in an open marriage. It does not work for you because you want him. That's what I'm saying about her and Issa just not being clear. Like, you want Dro to yourself. You want to be the wife, but you don't know how to say it. So you'll accept being the chick that he occasionally bangs. To be honest with you though, he's not treating her like a hit it and quit it. He is really, that's the problem. The men aren't clear either. That's the problem. He's treating her like they're in a relationship. And her issue, Molly's issue, is that it's not really a full relationship for her. But it's a full relationship for him. He has a wife and a girlfriend, so he's fine. But she's not okay because she knows that she's in a situation where she is number 2. That's the problem, because she comes second to their wife. That sounds so horrible to say. Girl, why would you get in this mess? So she's back and forth. Like, she wants him, but she's just not explaining it. So she's saying okay to the situation of them being in an open, of him being in an open marriage and her being the side girlfriend. So she's saying that she's okay with that, but she's not really okay. She tightens up when the wife calls. She has a problem with him using his key and coming in her place, but you're still having sex with him. Like, you're still sleeping with him. And then, okay, we talk about that argument that they got into, and he gonna tell her, what me and my wife do is none of your business. Excuse me? You see what I'm saying? You see? We told you he was a no, but you still stayed. You see, you let that S-curl get you. You let that S-curl and that Philly black brother swag get you. It gets us every time. It got my mother. It got my mother. But she got out. But look at you now, Molly. Look at you now. But it seems like this relationship, I don't think it's on the end. I feel like Molly and Dro are going to go throughout the whole season and probably come back again because she's very invested. Like, Molly, her emotions is there. She is invested in this dude, and I don't see her getting out of it anytime soon. So she's going to get on our nerves all season. She really, really is. She probably going to have like a good little cliffhanger at the end where we're just like, oh, Molly got out. And then like season 4, we're going to open up with like him, you know, banging her brains out again, because that's the problem. She don't like this situation, but she keep on sleeping with him and messes her mind up all freaking, because there was even a scene. And I was just like, you know what? I don't know this dude's name. All I know is that he's from Philly. I knew it. I knew it before before it was even mentioned. Like, I've watched some interview with all the men, and he mentioned he was from Philly. I was like, understandable, because there's this scene where she's asking for her key back. That's how they get us, ladies. She's asking for her key back from him, and he starts playing with the strings on her outfit, just messing with her mind. And she's like, I just want my key back. No, seriously. Like, trying to stand her ground. But like, I'm like, girl, you know you fazed by this, because I'm watching it and I'm fazed by it. That is the problem. She is physically attracted to this guy. Like, her body is invested in Dro. Now he got a mind. After her body getting, he got a mind. He got a heart. The whole shebang, and she doesn't know how to say no. She's not clear. She's not clear with, I'm not okay with this. Let's stop. Because she doesn't want to lose him. Like, honestly, Molly would rather have half of Dro than none of him at all. But she wants to be like, this ain't okay for me. It may not be okay for you, but you're not going to stop because you want even a portion of him. Haven't we all been there? Not in no open relationship, though. Like, I know somebody who's in one, and they seem to, you know, they seem to be all right. It seems to be okay as long as the women don't cross paths. But I'm just like, it couldn't be me. I'm uno. Number 1 in everything, bro. I'm all up in your mind every day. I can't share. I don't share. Okay? I don't share nothing. Nothing. And I got sisters, so it's a fight. So they just end up stealing. Like my makeup. There's makeup missing, and I'm like, I don't want to bring it up because I don't feel like it. Like, God has been too good for me to get in an argument about highlighter. Porty Lift. Shout out to them for getting sponsorships from Lyft. Listen, this show is doing the dang thing. They are black excellence at its finest. Anyway, that's where it ends. It seemed like this is going to be the season of confused Molly and Issa, which is fine. You know, it's going to be something we all can relate to. It also seems like next episode she's about to get evicted from Daniel because his new girl doesn't want her to be around. Understandable. But I also feel like Daniel is still poking. He's still poking because if Issa would just be like, well, she can go, I want to stay, And I want to say with you as a couple, he'll drop her like a hot potato, but she's not clear. She's not clear. Molly's not clear. So we're going to get a bunch of unclear Molly, unclear Issa this season, and them going back and forth between Daniel and Dro. And I'm here for it because they do it so well. And the show was so hysterical. I am all in. And if you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next week for the Black excellence that is Insecure. Love you guys. Bye. What? Yeah.